Yes, I will, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I also rise to support and to appreciate our Chair of Budget and the team for, first of all, appreciating that the challenges we are facing, we have to, all of us, stand in the gap, and more importantly, to ensure, yes, we reduce the budgets. But, Mr. Speaker, when you look at the whole budget that we are reducing, we have to also ask ourselves that we are reducing so much from the social side and leaving more on the defense side. And more importantly, that is where our people are suffering. That you find it's in the social sectors, it's in education, it's in health, that we need to increase resources so that we see. Yes, I'll appreciate we have given our community health workers, our promoters. I will appreciate we are looking at KMTC, but also in our House of Parliament, Mr. Speaker. I think going forward, we have to ask ourselves, how many KMTCs do we have now? Can we try and now start working together so that students can just go across than still building new ones? Because those are some of the things, if we want to tighten our belt, then we have to tighten our belt in even building new schools. Instead of building new schools, why can't we look at the schools that we have and improve the infrastructure of those schools and see how children can go to those schools than every one of us wanting to build a complete new school? Yet we are saying we want to really work together. We want to ensure, because some of the schools you find now, you have 100 students and you have a whole school and you'll still need to maintain those schools to be better schools. And so, Mr. Speaker, today, even as we speak, and I want to speak for Nairobi, that indeed I know we have crisis of classrooms, we have all these challenges that are facing us. But for us, we also want to see that indeed we are improving academically. We have, yes, huge numbers of students in our schools, 5,000. And so even if I improve this school, I always know in the next 5 years, I have to look for maintenance. But we also must start to have a moral of ourselves in this house, to believe that we were given by Kenyans the opportunity and the privilege to do budgets for them. We cannot see our people all the time when we're doing finance bill budgets. They have started now feeling agitated. They are all over. They are in crisis. Nobody knows. Any entrepreneur who's a startup cannot understand, how do I start a business and how do I survive in an environment that is not conducive to do business as Kenya. Yet we have decided to have a tariff that is within the East Africa. I will walk to Uganda, I'll put in a company, I'll do everything and bring it in this country the same way. So why are we chasing away those people who would have done business in our country? Because our conducive environment for business right now is very hurting. And so for me, as much as we support, we must stand and we must be very courageous as Parliament to now tell the executive, our people here, they cannot go through this. And we have to do it unless we were not elected as the same executive. They were voted in, you were voted in. I have to stand for my people, fight for my people. For Nairobi, as I finalize, Mr. Speaker, there is no way we are going to do what we are doing. Yet we are the same people, starting from the county. They are the ones who will give you all the allocation letters that you need. You find somebody demolished. A whole place in Keleleshwa was on riparian land. Today, again, buildings are back there. So then you come and start hurting others, yet you can't see you are the one who has decided to show Kenyans you can return a building on a riparian land, and so every Kenyan will go on a riparian land. So it's very unfair what we are doing as leaders. And most of us are the ones with shops there, selling clothes and everything, but you want to finish Madare, you want to finish Ruaraka. I don't think it is right. Mr. Speaker, I support, but it is time this House must stand for what we were given by this Constitution. I beg to support.
Thank you. Member for Mungi West.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity.